I want to show you a new lightweight backpack by Tortuga that gives you features of much heavier packs, like a laptop sleeve, good small gear organization, a very comfortable carry system with load lifters, removable hip belt, but this bag only weighs 2.2 pounds or just under 1 kilogram. This bag was announced on Kickstarter a few weeks ago, but I wanted to make sure I did a good review of this by taking it on a couple of trips before I jumped in to showing you a review. If you remember my review on the Tortuga Lite travel backpack review from about 2 years ago, this Superlite bag is a very similar design, but considerably lighter. I have the 40-liter version of the Lite travel backpack to show you in comparison with the Superlite here. I'll put all the dimensions in the description below, including metric, but just for reference, the 40-liter Lite here, rounding up, it's about 22 by 14 by 8 inches, compared to the smaller 34-liter Superlite, about 19.1, 10.8 by 7.1 deep. Now let's have a look at the materials, which is one of the big reasons they were able to cut so much weight off of the Lite backpack, and something that isn't super common in travel backpacks yet. You've probably seen bags that have been using Ultra fabric or the newer Ultra X fabric. For example, Ultra X is what they use in some of the new Air Ultra backpacks. Also have it here in the ULA Dragonfly. Lightweight, waterproof, and it's going to be more tear and abrasion resistant than X-Pack. However, Tortuga has taken this a step further by using a newer Ultra 200 TX in the Superlite. This fabric keeps the same qualities as the Ultra X, but adds an additional layer of ripstop backing on the inside. And to show you that a little closer, you can see there's this smaller grid patterned ripstop with that kind of X pattern in the background. This extra layer is going to increase strength, longevity, also seam strength, and decreases the chance that this fabric is going to delaminate. You can basically think of Ultra as an upgraded X-Pack. It has the same waterproofness, but it's lighter, stronger, and more durable. These fabrics have been out for a few years, but I suspect we're going to start seeing them more often in larger travel backpacks like this because of how well it performs. Now I'll show you a few more weight-saving hardware choices that they made when making the Superlite. Close in on the zippers, of course, YKK for both bags, but they replaced the lighter non-locking style over here on the Superlite, and they switched out these heavier branded zipper pulls with this lighter weight Hapalon style pull. And now, because the features on the new Superlite 34 are so similar to the Lite 40, I'll show you all the external features on these bags in a side-by-side comparison. For example, both bags have some front pocket zippers here. On the Lite, we have this top access slash pocket, and then a larger side access pocket that opens up into a small panel on the front. On the Superlite, however, they got rid of that side access panel zipper and instead chose to make this top access pocket quite a bit larger. Instead of just being one smaller top pocket with a key leash, we now have this much larger pocket. Goes down to about here. More space, easier access with a larger zipper opening, and more organization in here with a sleeve and another zipper pocket. I like this update because it feels like you have more room, easier access to your stuff, kind of more like an admin pocket here in the top, rather than having that same capacity split between two smaller pockets. However, other than the laptop compartments here, that's pretty much it for external organizational pockets, except for the water bottle pockets. Water bottle pocket, roughly the same design, however different fabric. You can see on the Lite here, it's very stretchy, but also really thin. You can see my hand through here. I don't know what this fabric is called on the Superlite, but it's about as stretchy, but it feels way more durable. And it's kind of hard to tell just on the video, but this pocket is a little bit shorter. I measured the one on the Superlite. They're about the same length, but this one is about 1/2 inch wider, so a little bit bigger pocket on the new bag. Now, laptop compartment, the Superlite, essentially the same design as the Lite 40 top access laptop compartment on the back of the bag. Very simple design, no bells and whistles. Really good padding in here, but no further interior dividers or pockets. Really thick back padding on here. Firm foam panel, gives the bag structure and protection from the back. The sleeve ends about 1 inch or so below the bottom, so false bottom, but to protect the bottom of your laptop. They did make this zipper slightly wider up here, so a little bit easier access, but they did remove the padding on the back here between the laptop and the main compartment. But they did change this fuzzy lining fabric out so it's a little softer. And really, I think this padding here just kind of adds extra weight to the bag without a lot of protection, because how you pack the bag really determines what kind of stuff is pressing against your laptop here. Now let's come around back and have a look at the carry system. Like I say in almost every Tortuga review, they do a really good job with the carry comfort, especially on this bag. It's especially impressive because they managed to do a really great job with comfort and padding, while also keeping the bag below 1 kilogram. And showing you the Superlite here side by side with the much heavier Light 40. You can see they managed to shave off a considerable amount of weight without really losing anything in the way of carry comfort. They have the same top load adjusters, basically the same sternum strap setup, and the same optional attachment for hip belts. Looking more closely at the backpack straps side by side, the Superlite straps over here are the same width at the top, but they actually taper down a little bit wider down here at the bottom. And you can see in a side profile, they're actually thicker over here than the larger and heavier 40-liter pack. And again, I carried this pretty extensively on my last trip, and I thought the carry comfort made this bag feel like it was much smaller than a 34-liter pack. One of the biggest things that they did for saving weight on the Superlite is they cut back a little bit on the thickness of the back padding here. It's a little bit hard to see here from the side, but again, the Superlite has thinner back padding, but thicker and wider shoulder straps, which I think probably improve and definitely don't take away from the carry comfort on this pack. Another huge weight saver is they removed the stowability of these straps. You can see in the light, it has this Velcro pocket up here in the top. So you have the extra added weight of these buckles, so you can detach them. And basically you don't need this entire extra panel of fabric down here because you completely got rid of that extra back pocket. And in reality, this bag is much smaller now, lighter, 34 liters. You really have no business checking this bag, so you really shouldn't need to stow the straps away because this bag is just easily gonna fit in the overhead. Did want to show you these hip belts though. They sell these separately as a $25 add-on. Very thickly padded, large webbing Velcro strap and small clips here. They're gonna clip onto these fabric loops on the corner of the pack. These are going to work well to help take the weight off of your shoulders and help distribute it onto your hips. And whether you need these is really a matter of personal preference, how much gear you carry. If you're carrying heavy electronics and laptop, then it's probably going to be worth upgrading to the hip belts. So now we'll flip the bag over, go on the inside, and have a look at the interior design and organization on the Superlite. So large, full clamshell opening, lid into the main compartment. And again, you're not getting a huge amount of pockets and organizations with this pack, but what you are getting is a bag with enough pockets, little zipper pockets here on the lid, a large unencumbered main compartment, and a very lightweight pack overall. You can see these pockets on the lid side. This thing has its own volume, so these pockets can actually be quite big. They can expand out. If you put some small stuff in here, you can overpack main compartment a little bit, or if you want, you can stuff quite a lot of gear in here. I have a couple large pouches just to show you the space. And because this bag is lightweight, it just doesn't have that many pockets. There's no other pockets in this main compartment, just these two very large mesh pockets here, and that top exterior pocket, water bottle pocket. So use of cubes is definitely helpful here. Tortuga does sell this small ultralight pouch, which is nice, or you can pretty much just use any pouch you have if you already have one. And just to show you another view on this fabric, I took everything out of this lid so there's no weight pressing down over here. But you can see this fabric is quite thin, but also really stiff and durable. This bag is gonna hold its shape really well. I don't have anything in this bag. You can see it's standing up and it's not flopping over like Cordura tends to do. Now that I have the bag open, I'll show you some things that you can fit in here, including some of these packing cubes and some of the gear that I've been taking on my trips. Tortuga makes a packing cube in the Ultra Fabric compression cube, so it's gonna have that extra zipper to help squish it down. That fits perfectly in this bag. If you're gonna get this, I would definitely recommend getting one of the packing cubes. I also have one of their packing cubes. This is the thinner 70 denier ripstrap compression cubes, basically the same size as the cube in the Ultra. So if you already have one of these packing cubes, then there's really no need to upgrade to the new one here. But to show you what these look like in the pack, depending on how much clothes you have and what other gear you have, you can either use one packing cube, pack some more pouches, cubes, larger bulky gear on the top, or if you go with 2 cubes, they fit perfectly inside the main compartment. And then to show you from the side, these things are full, but they're not overpacked. If you just pack them normally, you are gonna have a little bit of extra room here on the top, which is fine if you have something thin, sandals, shoes, light jacket, or thin pouches. And even though these cubes take up the full interior, you can kind of squish them down here a little bit, give yourself a little bit of space here on the top, because it is really nice to have room to squeeze in a little toiletry kit or pouch. And again, this top pocket here, these pockets are quite large. I think it's nice to have pouches or cubes. You can put kind of larger stuff floating around in here, but if you have a lot of smaller items, definitely having a pouch or a cube is the way to go. Even Ziplocs, just something to give you a little bit more organization. Also, put my pouch in here with a lot of camera gear. So there really is a ton of room in these top pockets. You can see main compartment, tiny bit over, but basically flat. A lot of gear in this top pocket. One of the trade-offs that you're gonna have with bags with Ultra fabric like this is, although it is extremely durable, this fabric is stiff and it's really not very pliable. Doesn't really have any stretch to it. So you're not gonna really be able to overpack this bag and kind of have it poof out, squish your gear down, which is nice because it limits you basically to the size of the bag. Doesn't let you overpack it, but can be a little bit frustrating when you're trying to overcram the bag. So overall, I'm again impressed with another Tortuga backpack. They make some of the best bags in this space, in my opinion, and the Superlite here I think is another great addition to their lineup. This is a very lightweight, sub 1 kilogram pack. Offers basically everything that you need in a travel pack: large main compartment, padded laptop sleeve, a very comfortable carry system, good small gear organization without anything unnecessary or extra weight. So I hope you enjoyed this review on the Tortuga Superlite 34 2.2 pound 1 kilogram travel backpack. Please let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. And again, thanks for watching.